Welcome everybody. It's Arnell Dice Grinders. It's round 3 for the 2025 Craps Nation International Shooter of the Year. And we have George from CY, the creator. Welcome.
Hi, nice to see you guys. Oh man, that was an amazing intro. I love that music. It put me in the mood.
Oh
I was
yeah, there you
feeling
go. Yeah, I try to do the music with kind of like how I think
it.
like a shooter or something. Hopefully it goes with. All
I was
right.
going like, yeah,
So we'll acknowledge some people out there. Looks like you got John GT500. He just you just hosted
I
him,
need that.
so that's good. He's in first place.
Well done.
They're all saying good luck. You
Thanks,
got
guys. I appreciate that.
Jay Z out there. Welcome. Pops, lightning shooter.
All
You
right.
got Henry out there, silent shooter.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
He says good luck. Blazer says
Thank you.
hello, everybody. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank
All right. If we can get a few dice sets, we can get this started. This is round 3 or round of 16. So the top 8 will be moving on. And again, uh, you only have 2 rolls for this session. So
you. All right.
good luck to you. John said he's the first with lucky 13. All right. We got Chaz out
Oh,
there, Marble Fork Band. Says rock and
nice.
roll.
Let's go.
And we have a dice set. John says 3 2 3 2. Let me put you out front there. All right, looks good. 3 2 3 2. And Silver Fox JZ says 2 1 1 3. All right, perfect. So, whenever you're ready, I'll just confirm the rolls and let you know when you hit your point.
All right. Let's try our best, right? That's all we can do, guys. Ready? Let's go. It's a 5-2 come out. Let's just bring it to the camera.
All right, 5 2, natural.
Okay. We get our first Rolex. Here. Nice. It's 549.
All right, 5 4, confirmed. 9 is the point.
Nice. 549.
All right, 9 confirmed. That is a buckshot, frontline winner.
Rolex. It's a 459. Sorry for boring people.
All right, consistent. 9's the new point again.
268.
All right. 8 confirmed.
It's 415.
All right. 5 confirmed.
Yeah, I knew that one. 4-3. Sorry.
4, 3. All right. Your first roll is a 7 roller.
Okay.
And whenever you're ready for the second roll. So we got Cadillac Jack says go get him.
There we go. Nice. 426.
All right. 6 confirmed. That is your point.
Nice. 538.
8 confirmed.
Four two six.
All right. Good job. That's a frontline winner.
Okay. Nice. It's a 369.
All right. 9 confirmed. That's your new point.
Three six nine.
All right. That's a frontline winner. 9 confirmed.
Nice. Nice. Heart 10, 5, 5.
All right, 10 confirmed. That is a new point.
Nice. Heart 10. 5, 5.
All right, buckshot, 10 confirmed. Frontline winner.
Nice. Three, 6, 9.
All right, 9 confirmed. It's your new point.
Nice. 3, 6, 9.
All right, 9 confirmed. That's a frontline winner.
Nice. 4, 2, 6.
All right, 6 confirmed. That is your new point.
Thank you. Nice. 1, 5, 6.
6 confirmed. That's a frontline winner.
Yeah. Nice. 3, 6, 9.
All right, 9 confirmed. That is the new point.
Nice. Aces. Snakes. 1, 1.
All right, 1-1 confirmed.
Nice. Heartache 4-4.
All right, hard 8 confirmed.
Nice up. 4-6-10.
10 confirmed.
Nice up. 3-6-9.
All right, 9 confirmed.
Nice up. Heartache.
All right. And 8 confirmed, and that's actually your new point.
Okay. All right. So we had a point hit before
Yep.
that?
The 9.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. It actually comes in handy because I didn't know what the point was.
Yeah, you had the dice like real quick, and I didn't want to like say that you hit the point while you were in the middle.
Okay, thanks. Nice one. 6-1.
Oh, that was an
Yes, right?
that was an awesome roll. So that's 18 for your second
Okay.
roll, and 7 for your first. And out of that 18, you hit 6 points, a repeater 9.
Okay.
You got, you know, if you were on a sharpshooter table, you have a 3-point fire. So wow, that was incredible
Yeah.
to watch. You know, the buckshots, the back to back, and you were hitting them like the exact same number. So if it was a 6-3, it came back 6-3.
6-3, yeah.
Yeah, that
And the
was
hard 10, I remember that one.
yeah, that's
I thought,
awesome.
can we get another one? I thought, no. Because the hard 10 is a drift, so my dice were doing exactly the same thing as before, which is nice. Very
Yep,
good.
they're all saying great roll.
It happens to everyone, guys.
Yep,
Blind squirrel kind of thing.
quality, quality, quality. Nice. Yep.
Thank you, guys.
AZ
Yeah.
Crap Shooter showed up. Chris Demon Dog showed up. Cadillac Jack out there.
That was the second roll was nerve wracking.
Oh, why do you say that?
I don't know how to explain it, but I think the first one was a short roll. I don't know what was the first one.
It was a 7 roller, so I mean that's still
Okay.
good average. But the
Yeah,
second
but right
roll, you
before
you
me-
looked like you were in the zone, the way they were all coming out.
right before me, I had John, and he shot very well. He was shooting very confidently, and I really enjoyed watching him. So I thought, oh shit, I'll have to follow that one. But thank God, yeah, it worked out.
Oh yeah, it looked good. Both you guys shot good. Yeah, we watched his
Just
roll.
just one set. That's all I did. One set. 6464. That was the
Yeah,
set I
I
used.
noticed that's what you were rolling after a few rolls, so I changed the KPI so it was showing,
Oh,
that it was
okay.
6464. So it should be pretty accurate on, because mine shows if it was double pitch or primary or off axis. So as soon as I saw you were using the same set, I was like, oh, this will be good one to watch and see, because the KPI is pretty accurate on if it's
Yeah.
primary or one die off and things like that. So that was definitely good to see. 510
Thanks so much.
Hawaiians out there. He said, great job. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I can now see the. I chose not to watch anything on YouTube until it was over, and now I can see the chat going on. Well,
Oh,
thank you so
yeah.
much for the
Yeah.
kind comments, guys. Really appreciate it.
Blazer says, practice pays. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it does, doesn't it?
That's why we
So
do it. I mean,
yeah,
you have
exactly.
people that don't believe in it, but it's just like with everything. The more practice you do, the better you're gonna be at it.
So true. So very true. Um, when I started, practicing, uh, because I told you I need a couple of minutes, I didn't have enough time to practice.
Sure.
I noticed that I was going one die off axis, and that was it for me. I said, I'm going to go with hard resets. And I chose one set in particular, the 6464, simply because it has all the dots facing towards the back wall.
Yeah.
Makes it
Yeah.
so easy for me to place my fingers on the dice and
So
took it
now
from
it's
there.
funny because I like using the hard ways with the sixes on top also, but the three like facing me.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
the same
Just
same
the
idea.
opposite, but we like having sixes and ones so we can hit all the numbers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
ATS. So yeah, thank you so much for hosting. I'm hoping it's going to be good enough to get us through to the next round, but you never know. There are some other people out there who know how to shoot, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
very happy. I am really happy that if you look at the 32 that actually qualified, they're all amazing shooters. We have very strong sort of results from them.
Oh sure. Every year there's we've probably played with most everybody and we've seen everybody
Yeah.
roll. Whether it's live on YouTube or they're live on somebody else's Vegas trip or something. Uh, it's just incredible to watch all
You
these
know,
shooters.
the whole idea behind this is this: if you have these people shooting at one table, one casino, don't you think they're going to do some real damage to the casino? One after the other, shooting 10, 20, 30 rolls. Amazing. This is what it's all about. Having the people play together at a real place, at a real casino, and sort of getting the best results out there. That is what it's all about.
Oh sure.
So
Yeah, I've met up with a bunch of people a bunch of times. I mean, yeah, sometimes we able to hammer the casino, and other times not. But it is
you
great
you
to meet up.
kept talking about Fuzzy for a long time, and we didn't know he was an unknown quantity, right? And then we saw him shooting, and he's shooting very well. He shot one of his qualifiers with me, and I saw what you were talking about. Very consistent. He sets dice, very calm, very nice delivery to the backbone. All these things, it's shooters that we don't know about, and they are lone rangers basically until they come across one of our channels, and then they become part of the family. And that's what I wanted to have, and we are
Yeah.
doing that, and you're part of it, and I'm grateful for that. Thanks, Arnell.
Oh yeah, we like meeting new people, helping out. Yeah, Fuzzy, I remember meeting him a few years ago, and we were like friends ever since. I mean, I've played with him many times, so I actually like when he's there because he's similar in the betting, and we kind of
Oh, to you.
keep each other on par.
Good stuff.
But yeah, he's a great guy. We always like playing him. And I remember the first time I met him, he didn't even want to roll. He just wanted to do the betting. And then I finally saw him roll when the table, kind of like slowed down. And then he actually rolled. And I'm like, you can roll. I want to see you roll every time. And then now, he's rolling. He's confident. I remember I always look out for like craps tables and things like that. And I saw one come up, and I posted it for if anybody was looking for one, and he snatched it up. I think he got a good deal, and now he's practicing.
It's a good idea for him to do that because before I got my table, I was just, I could never tell whether I was good enough. After you get the table, it's not a matter of, whether you're good, it's just how good you are. And the practice that you put in actually does make you a lot better.
Sure. So, and I think what it is too, having your own table or practicing at home is it gives each of us like more confidence, so once you get to the casino, it's like you have more confidence.
And holding the dice, dice familiarity, just holding them in your hand and sort of placing yourself in position at your own table makes it very familiar to you when you step up to a different table, as opposed to somebody who doesn't have a table and just steps up. So yeah.
Amazing stuff. So all right, it was a pleasure. I'm pretty sure you'll make it to the next round. And I look forward to watching everybody's rolls. So get your rolls in, and let's move it along.
We are available to host whoever is in the 16th. So
yeah, whoever. Just let us know and try to make it quick. Don't prolong it.
No, we have
it's all for fun anyway. So there's no pressure. You don't have to be holding out to see who's got the longest roll or anything. Just do it. Get it done and over with.
The pressure is gonna be there anyway. So
yeah, I think what it is each player just puts pressure on themselves. It's really not.
There's only one thing I kept telling myself during the last roll. I said to myself, the dice don't remember. The dice don't remember.
That is a fact. Every roll is independent, even though we like to keep track and things like that. Every roll is independent, but...
Oh, man. I felt nervous. But I guess that, that helps. So.
Yeah, we definitely didn't see it, especially with all the nines you were hitting. Ooh. We like seeing repeaters like that because, especially for the people that like to bet, that would have been up there for sure.
I prefer setting the bar, not chasing it, says John. Okay.
Yeah, that's what everybody should be thinking.
I just want to, get through. That's all. I haven't been this far in the last two competitions, so very happy to make it this far.
Oh yeah. Well, we look forward to seeing you and the other shooters. I won't keep you. I'm sure you got other stuff to do. I'm actually waiting for my wife to get home because she actually worked today, so she's going to want to do stuff when she gets home here shortly.
Thank you for hosting. I do appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep, will do. All right, George. Everybody out there, take care. Thanks, we'll see you guys on the next roll.
Dice grinders, getting hype on the felt. Roll the dice and we delve. Step into the table, ain't no pity for self. Yo, the game's on, money long, jackpot in the palm. Bouncing off the wall, got my squad staying calm. 11 bringing heaven, ain't no bet. I'm regretting, crack the code like a legend. All the stacks we collected. Throwing bones, street lamps and sorcery tones. In the zone, game of thrown, watch it flash like a phone. Dice grinders popping collars, no fear in the eye. We on fire, building empires, striking higher than sky. Bank rolls, heart and soul, let the fervor ignite. Victory tonight, it's the gambler's delight. spread my fame. Win or lose, game infused, ain't no shame in the chain. Sweat drips, luck flips, yeah, the stakes are insane. Crush the tables, fate was spinning, welcoming rain. Crowd buzz, razzle dazzle, cheers on the rise. Backdoor pass, y'all dreaming larger in size. Chasing aces, kingly paces, no disguise. Fortune glossy, living posh, devils rolling the dice. Dice grinders popping collars, no fear in the eye. We on fire, building empires, striking higher than sky. Bank rolls, heart and soul, let the fervor ignite. Victory tonight, it's the gambler's delight. It's the gambler's delight. It's the gambler's delight. Dice grinders.